Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Teep Talk. I'm your host, Wes.
And I'm your host, Russ.
Co-host, Russ.
Doesn't matter. Co-host, host. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm used to being a host by myself, so I have to say host sometimes
When you
when my
are
partner in
the
crime's not doing
second
anything.
one announcing it, you're the co-host.
That's what
But when you're
happens
by
when you're by
yourself, you're the
yourself.
host.
That's what happens when you're by yourself. You're just lonely.
Yep.
You just get used to saying it.
And today we're going to be talking about UFC Fight Night. Who is it, Russ?
Hernandez versus Rodrigues.
I'm going for the bald one.
That's
Let's say it right now.
Rodrigues.
Yep.
Well,
Rodrigues.
well, if you have nothing to say on it, if you're just going straight to that, let me get into the picks then.
And wait, I've always got some sort of intro here. I think that for a fight night, this is actually a good card. And I like seeing Rodriguez being you know, main event. I don't think I've seen him be a main event before. You know, I think that there's a possibility he could kind of rise up and get more popularity. I always liked him. Um, I've seen some really good fights out of him, and I think that he's going to do really good if he continues to go on up the ranks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is somebody that we could see progress more than what they already have to, get more popularity in the sport. But I say all that to say this. Russell, take it away.
Thank you, Wes. He's I forgot. Actually, we'll say that in a second. Anyway, folks. So what we have today is a UFC Fight Night. Obviously, Hernandez versus Rodrigues at the Golden One Center in Sacramento, United States. For our first bout of the evening, we got a heavyweight bout. Got the United States versus the United States. Anthony Witt is 7-0. 5 knockouts, 1 submission, 4 first round finishes. This will be his first fight in the UFC. He is a minus 1,000. Going up against Terrence Chapman, 5-1, 5 knockouts, 3 first round finishes. This will also be his first fight in the UFC. He's a plus 650.
I'm going to put 10 on that plus 650 right now. Right now.
We'll get to that in a second. But there is the safe option too. Anyway, I'm choosing Anthony for the safe option. Women's flyweight bout. We got United States versus Brazil. We got Carly Judas, 6-2, or Judas. 5 knockouts and 4 first round finishes. She won her last 2 fights by a round 3 NAS decision and a round 3 knockout TKO. She's fought 4 times in the UFC. She has fought nobody I know, but she is a minus 600 going up against Jesla Chaves or Chaves or Chavez. 8-0. Tell me afterwards. She's got an 8-fight win streak. She's got 4 knockouts, 3 first round finishes. She won her last fight by a round 3 split decision. She's fought 1 time in the UFC. She's a plus 440. Wow, plus 440, and she's got an 8-fight win streak. I chose the safe option, Carly, but I'll tell you at the end what happens when you put money on just that. What were you going to say?
Speaking of women's UFC fights, I have to bring this up.
Yeah.
As a man, okay, we watched the Mackenzie Dern fight last weekend. And one thing that I don't like that the UFC does is the cameramen always position the cameras at an angle where Mackenzie Dern's buttocks is, full view, and there is, like emphasis on the jiggle mechanics and all that stuff has no effect on me. I have a lady who hers looks better than Mackenzie Dern's. That's a rare thing to get. Okay, it's a rare thing for somebody to have. But believe me, Mackenzie Dern's don't hold a candle. Russell also has a lady. Okay, and as men who are faithful to their women, we don't appreciate the UFC trying to force us as we're trying to watch a very tactful UFC fight, try to force us to gaze with our eyes upon a woman such as Mackenzie Dern. Uh, and because we don't look at women as objects and we respect them for more than just their bodies, but for their personalities, and Mackenzie Dern for her skills in the UFC.
Yeah.
And
The referee, by the way. The referee, folks, touched the booty. And he had the chance. And you now know that man is smelling his hand as we speak to make sure he never washes it again.
The Joey Diaz tweet from 8 years ago. I bet her butthole smells terrific after that fight. I think it's hilarious watching people go absolutely bonkers over Mackenzie Dern. Like it's just the funnest thing to see in the UFC because it's like the only women's MMA that dudes go nuts over. My lady sent me a thing, or she told me about a thing that was like that had Mackenzie Dern on it. It's like if your man's into UFC, Mackenzie Dern's the co-main event. Go start a fight right now. But yeah, I was rooting for the other girl.
Yep.
And
I was right.
Yeah, I didn't think that she would win, but I was like, she's got a chance, so I'm gonna put some on it. But I don't like what that girl's coach did. See, I like that. There's no Mackenzie Dern cheeks in that poster. You know, they did a good job there. UFC, stop putting the Dern cheeks all over the camera. You know,
Yeah.
everybody's gonna unfollow us for me saying that now.
Oh,
You have to
well.
oppose me, Russell.
I can't oppose you.
Why not?
Okay.
Because you agree, and you're a good man. I agree.
That's right.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
I was about to do it just for the fun of it. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
let's get off of that real quick here.
Imagine how much she sells her fight shorts for.
Millions of dollars probably. So we have a lightweight bout next real quick. United States versus Wales. Marquel Medeiros. 11-1-1. 6 knockouts, 3 submissions. Oh, no. 6 knockouts, 3 first-round finishes. Last fight ended in a draw. And the fight before that, he won by decision. He's fought 4 times in the UFC. He's fought nobody I really know, but he's a plus 260. Going up against Mason Jones, 18-2. 8 knockouts, 3 submissions, 5 first-round finishes. Fought 7 times in the UFC. Won his last 2 fights by unanimous decision, round 3 and round 2 knockout TKO. He's fought Jeremy Stephens, the only guy I really know, but he beat him by unanimous decision. He's a minus 325. I am choosing Mason Jones. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this next one here is not the co-main event. It's the Netherlands versus Georgia, and Ritter de Reindeer has moved up to the light heavyweight division. He is no longer in the middleweight division. So this is his first light heavyweight fight. He's 21-4. He's got 5 knockouts, 13 submissions, 11 first-round finishes. Lost his last 2 fights by round 3 decision, round 4 knockout TKO. He's fought 6 times in the UFC. He's fought Kevin Holland, won by submission. Bo Nickel, won by knockout TKO. Robert Whitaker won by split decision, lost to Allen by knockout TKO, and lost to Cal by unanimous decision. He's a minus 375 going up against Georgia's Roman Dolidze.
Roman Dolidze.
Roman Dolidze, which we've seen him fight before. 15-5, 8 knockouts, 3 submissions, and 8 first round finishes. Lost his last 2 fights by round 3 decision, round 4 submission. Fought 14 times in the UFC. He's fought Imavov and lost majority decision. Hayes fought Anthony Smith and won by unanimous decision. He's fought Kevin Holland, beat him by knockout, beat Hernandez or lost to Hernandez, round 4 submission, and lost to Leroy Duncan, round 3 unanimous decision. He's a plus 295. I'm gonna choose De Ritter. Now, the reason why I'm gonna say this real quick. The reason why De Ritter, his reasoning to move up is because he says it was tough weight cuts. So I guess he feels more comfortable at light heavyweight. So I am excited for this bout. I do want De Reindeer to win. But this guy Roman is used to the light heavyweight division. So I don't know. You go with what picks you guys want. Wes, if you want to say your take on at least that one.
This is a very interesting matchup to me because they're both coming off of 2 losses. Right?
Exactly.
So one of them is going to walk out with a 3rd loss in a row. On one hand, you have Roman Dolidze, who is more experienced in the UFC and in the weight class, and he probably is going to have more power than what De Ritter is used to.
Yeah.
But he is older, is he not? This is a big defining factor for me.
So De Ritter is 35 years old and Roman is 38 years old. So about what? 4-year difference?
Yep. No, 3 year.
Am I losing it?
Dude.
Yes, I am.
Bro, no, dog.
Shut up. Shut up.
You are a grown adult man.
Do you really want to go to the grown adult man thing right now?
5 plus 3 is 8. 5.
I
6,
know
7,
that, okay?
8.
I thought I said 34, okay? Gosh, get out of my head.
Oh, okay.
Get out of my head.
Okay, see, you have a reasoning. You thought it was because
Get out of my head.
34 plus 4 is 38.
Get out of my head.
Anyways, so
getting back to the subject here.
If De Ritter was 29 or in his 20s, I would give it all to De Ritter. But
are you choosing Roman?
I'm gonna say it is a good pick to choose Roman Dolidze. For the money.
Okay.
But Reiner De Ritter's really good. He impressed everybody a lot whenever he beat Bo Nickel. Right?
Yeah.
And he's been riding off of that for quite a while. Because Bo Nickel was like a big deal. And then we just figured out he's actually just nothing. He's not that good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good. He can beat me up if he wanted to. But you know what I'm saying. He's not as good as what people popped him up to be. And there's a chance that that Reiner De Ritter is not as good as he's popped up to be because the people that he's beat is who'd you say? Kevin Holland, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin Holland was probably coming off a win when he lost. Okay. And Kevin Holland wins, loses, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. That's just his pattern. That's how he does it. Then there's the Australian guy. Who's the Australian guy?
Robert Whitaker.
Robert Whitaker. Robert Whitaker has been in the game for a long time. He used to be really good. He's kind of waning now, right? So he beat somebody who is past their prime, right? I'm not saying he's not good anymore, but he is past his prime. And then Bo Nickel, that turned out he just isn't that good. So he's got some good looking wins over some people that are more hyped up than what they needed to be, in my opinion. Um, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Delidze.
Okay. So, co-main event, right? So now, and before I announce the co-main event, we get all of our information from UFC.com and DraftKings.
Where the crown is yours.
And
Mackenzie Dern, to defend your honor for being harassed in the ring, I'll fight the referee.
yeah,
Yep.
but not only that.
I'll fight John Jones too.
Not only that.
I'll fight Herb Dean too.
And not only that.
I'll fight Cyril Gahn.
Anyway, heavyweight bout, folks. We got Moldova versus Brazil. Sergey Spivak, 18-6, 7 knockouts, 8 submissions, 11 first-round finishes. Won his last fight by a round 3 unanimous decision. Lost the fight before that by unanimous decision. He's fought 15 times in the UFC. He fought Tuivasa, which is the guy that loses a lot, to round 2 submission. He's fought Aspinall and lost to a knockout TKO. He fought Greg Hardy and beat him knockout TKO. He beat Derek Lewis submission. He lost to Cyril Gahn knockout TKO. He lost to Cortez Acosta unanimous decision. He's a plus 124. Going up against Vitor Petrino. 14-2, 8 knockouts, 2 submissions, 5 first-round finishes. Won his last 2 fights by round 3 unanimous decision and round 3 knockout TKO. Fought 9 times in the UFC. He's fought Anthony Smith and lost to Anthony Smith by a round 1 submission. That's all I know. He's a minus 148. Now,
how do you lose to Anthony Smith?
I know. I chose Spivak or Spivak for that one. Spivak. Yes. And that's who I chose. Now, the main event of the evening, middleweight bout, is United States versus Brazil. We got United States, Anthony Hernandez, 15-3, 3 knockouts, 9 submissions, 5 first-round finishes. Lost his last fight by knockout TKO. Won the fight before that by submission. He's fought 12 times in the UFC. He's fought Kevin Holland and lost to knockout TKO. Fought Miguel Pereira, beat him by knockout TKO. Beat Brandon Allen by unanimous decision. Beat Roman by a submission, and he lost to Strickland to a round 3 knockout TKO, which was a great, wonderful event. It is minus 205. He's a minus 205 going up against Gregory Rodrigues. 19-6, 12 knockouts, 3 submissions, 9 first-round finishes. Won his last 2 fights by round 1 knockout TKO, round 3 unanimous decision. Fought 13 times in the UFC. Fought Tavares and beat him by round 3 knockout TKO. Leroy Duncan, he beat him by unanimous decision. He's a plus 170. Now, since my partner in crime has chosen this man, I decided while he was choosing these 2 people, I decided to go on my little DraftKings here to see what you would get if you just chose Roman and Gregory, because that's all he gave me. You get $106 for $10. Now, if you decide to throw his pick in there that he said a moment ago, I'm going Terrence Chapman, the plus 650. If you decide to throw that in there, it'd be $799.87.
Oh!
That's if you choose those 3 picks. Now,
put 5 on it. What happens if you put 5 on it?
Put 5 on it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, let me do this real quick here. Let me get this. See, Gregory, Roman. If you put 5 on it, you get $399.93. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my picks, obviously it's all the obvious kind of picks, but you get only $70.84. But
that'll buy you dinner.
That's right. Now, if you decide to go the other route, see if I can find it here. Give me 1 second, because this thing's being difficult. If you choose the Chapman guy, that's a plus 650, and Jesla, which is on the 8-5 win streak for $440, you get $405 for $10. Just those 2. The last but not least, folks, and this is where it hurts a little bit because I usually I'm gonna have my buddy Wes here decide this fate for me, or for us, or whoever wants to do it. Right? So, Ritter the Reindeer and Roman, right? The winner in UFC 6 game statistics. So the winner was De Ritter. He won by a submission, right? That was his method of victory. The next bout was the heavyweight bout. So Sergey won by decision. Now, here's the part that I'm going to have you choose. It ended in a draw. And I only do one fight now if it's a draw. Now, if you decide to choose those method of victories with a draw, let me tell you something. You're getting $7,803 if it went to a draw. But
Oh my God.
if you don't want to do the draw, Wes, who wins in what method of victory in your view?
Between who?
Between Anthony Hernandez and Gregory Rodrigues. You get to choose the pick. You don't need to know the pluses or the minuses. You just got to choose.
I'm going to go with Rodrigues.
Okay?
Decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you decide to do the draw, which I don't recommend because it's very rare, but if you do it, you got $5 or $10, go for it. You get $7,000. Now, if you choose Wesley's pick here, or the good old, my wonderful host and partner in crime that decided to choose decision, but Gregory, you get 1,836 doll hairs for these 3 method of victories. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for those picks of mine, and also some of his, only like 2 or 3, I think. Anything else, Wes? Nothing?
Trying to think. Do you have anything?
No.
No. Nope.
I have the perfect person to send this to. Folks, send this to the camera guy at UFC.
Yep. Let him know.
When you go up to him, right, and you're in the front row, right, and you're just sitting there, right, you got your phone out and everything, and you're recording, but then you decide to pull it up, and you see the camera guy, and you kind of tap him, and you go, "Hey, sir, I don't appreciate you zooming in on the buttocks while you have grown men in relationships that have to see this stuff. You shouldn't be doing that, sir. And you know who brought me here to tell you that? Teep Talk, right here. Russ and Russ. These people right here told me to tell you that, and you should check them out because they love everybody, but they don't like you right now. You should see what they said about you."
Exactly.
Oh, sorry if anyone was listening about the... Yeah, I should have said volume warning first. If you're deaf, I apologize.
Why would you need to apologize for deaf people, Russell?
I'm saying if they go deaf. If they go deaf. If you go deaf by what I just said, I apologize.
Listen, I'm gonna be real straightforward here. I'm gonna offend somebody. I don't care. All right. We ain't got to put no warnings. Volume warning, trigger warning. Okay, we're not part of the community of those types of people. All right, this is a show for men. All right, and women who also like UFC.
Can I say something then?
And we're hard. We're not soft.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick?
We're not soft little pussies.
I retract my answer.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's That's right. Tell the cameraman that he's a piece of crap. There's children that watch the UFC with their parents sometimes. That's right. Send it to him. You know what? Film his booty. Put him all over the internet. Yeah. Give him a hand. Give him a slap on the booty.
You know what? Listen, you know what needs to happen? If he
At the referee, too.
No, you know what needs to happen? You know what needs to happen? He needs to ref a fight, okay?
The cameraman.
The cameraman. No, not the cameraman. The
We are
guy that
talking about the
grabbed
cameraman.
the guy that grabbed
That grabbed Ernst's
what's the
booty.
name's booty, okay? He needs to ref a fight with Tom Aspinall. Okay, Tom Aspinall, if you're watching this, I implore you, go up to the ref, grab his ass, look at him, say, "What now?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
How
point
you
at the
like it?
cameraman. Point at the
How
cameraman.
you like having your ass grabbed?
Yeah. Be like, hey, film this.
John Jones grabbed his ass. John Jones gayer than hell.
Yeah. Poke him in the eye, too. Oil him up.
Yep.
Can't wait to rewatch this back. It's going to be.
Yeah. That's what needs to happen. If you're a male UFC fighter, and this makes it to you, and you know, and you fight under the guise of that referee, grab his hind end, grab it, give it a good squeeze. You know what I mean?
You know, give it. Just get in there.
This is for what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you send this to?
Send this to Joey Coco Diaz.
Hey, heck yeah.
Send this to Joey Diaz and let him know that I have been going down the rabbit hole for the past 2 weeks. I've been watching every single Joey Diaz Joe Rogan episode. And I think Joey Diaz needs to know about our views and opinions on what's that girl? What's her name?
Dern?
Mackenzie Dern's ass. Okay.
Dern.
And Joey Diaz, maybe. You know what? If Joey Diaz walked up to that ref when he's in the front row and the ref walks by, you know, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Y'all better not cut me.
Cocksuckers. I don't care. Kick me out. I'll call Joe. He'll get me back in.
Hey,
Yeah.
somebody get me a Diet Coke.
Give me a Diet Coke.
Give me it. Hey, what the hell's a treehouse?
The treehouse. What was it?
Treehouse.
What was it? The thing. It actually, and this gets deep into something that everyone can benefit from. Something that Joey Diaz said one time. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and this is one question that someone asked that changed my life forever. And I think about it a lot whenever I see something that makes me upset, you know, on the internet, or something that's an injustice that I disagree with that boggles my mind and stuff. Joe Rogan was talking with Joey Diaz on an episode a few months ago, I believe. Maybe earlier than that, I'm not sure. But he was going nuts about, you know, like the declining birth rates and the blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And something that just, you know, made him upset or whatever. And basically said, like, hey, this is awful. This thing that's going on in the world, that blah, 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 blah. And he said, and Joey Diaz looks at him and says, "Can I ask you something, Joe Rogan?" And Joe Rogan goes, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" He goes,
"Yeah.
What's that got to do with me?" And it's funny, it's hilarious, but really and truly, I ask myself that all the time when I'm looking at something. I think to myself, "Hey, what's that got to do with me?"
Yeah, he does say that a lot.
That doesn't take money out of my pocket.
Yeah. That doesn't take money out of my pocket.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Back in '84 when I was in North Jersey doing coke.
84.
Yeah, '84.
Yeah.
Doing coke in North Jersey.
Coke.
You don't know what fun is till you light somebody's hair on fire.
Fire.
They don't make coke like they did back in those days.
No.
The powerful Joey Diaz.
Well.
But, yeah, send this to Joey Diaz.
Yes.
So that he can grab the ref's butt. I am challenging Joey Diaz to do this for us. And maybe we can get on his show and do UFC predictions with him because he has some really good UFC predictions. These are hilarious. Have you ever seen the Joey Karate videos? Back in the day, okay, we're going back way back. He used to dress up in a karate outfit and do karate. Have you seen that video of him doing karate and stuff? Like, it's just a funny thing. He would do that, and then he would give picks for the UFC.
Huh.
Yeah, he would give UFC picks, and it was so funny. Like karate, taekwondo, whatever it was. I think it's karate because he's got like a high belt in karate. He's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. Yep.
You've told me that.
Imagine getting him in a full mount and having to sit on that big old belly. Your knees ain't even touching the ground. I got you now.
I got you now, bud. Well, Wes, take us out.
Thank you for watching this episode of Teep Talk. I've been your host, Wes.
And I have been your co-host, Russ.
And we will see you
on the next one.
On the next one.
Yeah.